Did Candace Owens just expose Kamala Harris? So in this video, guys, I'm gonna go over what Candace Owens said about Kamala Harris and her origin, where she come from. Is she black? Is she white? Is she Indian? I'm gonna go over a little clip of that. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. She went over a little bit of what Candace Owens was saying, and I'm gonna give my commentary on it. I feel like it doesn't matter if she's whatever religion or color she is, but to lie about it, it's a problem. All right, so make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, push me on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that. Let's get it.
Affection going on here. Like, this woman looks like she could be working for the family. Quite literally, I thought to myself, this woman looks like she could be the help. And I thought that because there's a lack of affection there. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no, like, in both of the photos, there's a lack of affection. It's just like a woman standing next to her. And I obviously know that that was a circumstance. When you're talking about a family that had a ton of plantations, which is the reality. She descends from Irish slavers. That is a fact that Kamala Harris cannot deny. She descends from wealthy Irish slavers who virtually they did own the town. They named the town. It was Hamilton Town, and then it was Brownstown in Jamaica. He had over 1,000 slaves, okay? It would follow that there would be help around the house. And I'm just gonna put here as a question mark, not as a fact. If they're looking at some of these photos of people who became like family and they're trying to pass them off like relatives, again, not a fact, a huge question mark, but my instinct tells me that that person is actually not her family member. And if it is, well, Kamala's got some explaining to do. How did she meet Grandma Beryl almost 20 years after Grandma Beryl died?
Yeah, coming for...
So the numbers didn't add up. It was like the Grandma Beryl, that the lady that Kamala Harris is posing with, died like 10 years before she was born. You guys need to check out the whole Candace Owens when she went over these investigative information that she found, or her team found, and they're really investigating Kamala Harris' past. But I feel like I'm gonna let this play out, and I'm gonna give y'all my take.
Janet Jackson's neck resulted in Candace Owens digging through Kamala's Jamaican part of the family to see if Janet was right. There's no argument about her mom's side. Everybody's in agreement that her mother is Indian. The part that was always sketchy was...
Look at her right there. That's Kamala Harris, and that's her mom. But is she Indian? Is she...
the Jamaican side. It was just weird that all these folks were so adamant about calling Janet Jackson's comments misinformation, but none of them actually did any research at all to verify Janet's claims. They just always went along with Kamala's dad, Donald J. Harris, was Jamaican, so that meant he was black. When anyone with sense knows Jamaica is a country, a nationality, not a race. I've had some Jamaicans in here laughing in the comments because they also testified that there are white Jamaicans, Chinese, Indian Jamaicans. They're all there too. Everyone on the island is not of African descent. The biggest lie that was exposed is Kamala the cosplaying chameleon showing a picture in her book of a lady named Beryl. She said that was her grandmother Beryl. Yeah, Kamala's grandmother is supposedly a woman named Beryl Finnegan. Someone her father didn't talk about much. This picture just popped up when Kamala was running for president the first time. You know, when she tried to cosplay as a Black American woman all of a sudden. After years of running as an Indian American woman, she was desperately trying to blacken up her whole story. She went from propping up her Indian family to all of a sudden always talking about Howard and AKAs. Kamala the cosplay chameleon erased everything else, like her Canadian background, that most Americans didn't know about until a couple of months ago. Yeah, we're talking about the lady that's been in the White House for nearly 4 years. No one knew about her Canadian background. Her Indian mother raised her in Canada with her Indian family members. She went to middle school up there, high school, and started college there. Most of her friends were non-Black women. Even now, Kamala's closest friends are white women. And listen, the woman isn't Black American in any way, lineage, race, or culture. The only Black in her was a Black man named Willie Brown. We're talking about the married man.
The only thing Black in her was Willie Brown. Hey, shout out to Pink Book Lessons, man.
And that was a politician out in California. She was his mistress. And he used his political power to get her into office in San Francisco before they pushed her to be the AG of the state. But hey, if she wanted to be the president of the United States as a Democrat, she had to get real black support. And her
So, like I said, the black support, right? So, this is where I'm going with it. I don't care what color she is, it really don't matter. A lot of people probably don't care. But when you talk about this algorithm, when you talk about trying to market to the algorithm and get the most people on your side, being a black woman, I think would help her so much, seeing the effect that Obama had. I remember when he was president, it was like everybody was just voting because he was trying to get a black person in office. But with Kamala, I think that they're trying to pick up some of that same steam, but now they're going to do it with attacking, the black women. That's a good marketing strategy that they're trying to run with, in my opinion. That's what it looks like. It just looks like they're trying to take the algorithm. She's already marketable to the black community, being a Democrat. But Candace Owens is probably spoiling it for her. She's probably going to have to do something, say something about this. She's going to have to get Candace off her back because Candace seems like she gets to the facts and she's looking to expose. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Do you think the death certificates and everything that Candace Owens was bringing up, it was actually the guy named was Christopher. It was just a whole bunch of it didn't add up to what she's saying her parents' lineage. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace and love. Make sure you get your free water test at envirely.com. Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.